Okay. Hi, Aries. This is your reading. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you subscribe to Patreon to get your readings first. Let's go ahead and get into your reading. I'm starting this reading with the Wisdom of the Oracle deck, which is great for like advice. So I'm kind of doing this reading backwards, you could say. I'm giving you your advice first, and then we'll dig into why this advice is coming up and then see what's going on around you. So we have Regeneration. This is what this card looks like. It looks like a dying plant or, some type of dying plant or tree that is coming back to life. So regeneration is here. This represents second chances or opportunities. I'm going to go ahead and read the description. It can represent a new opportunity. It's giving me Death card energy, very much Scorpio energy, and can have a Scorpio in your life. You can have some Scorpio energy in your chart, or Scorpio season could be very transformative, regenerative for you, allowing you new opportunities and second chances in certain areas of life. I'm going to read the Oracle's message and the relationship message. So second chances are available to you now. Whatever opportunities you thought were dead are now revived in a more authentic, stronger form. Sorry about the background noise. Whatever you may have perceived as a failure or loss is now being replaced by something better and more powerful, growing in its place. This rebirth is assured. Step into your new life. Destiny is being fulfilled in wondrous ways. The relationship message, it says the world is based on connections and relationships. No matter what loss has occurred in the past or even now, death and endings are only illusion. There is life after death, love after loss. And in this moment, you are radiating the generative life force energy that makes you irresistible to love in all forms. Now is the time when you will see the evidence of this new emergence. Can you feel it? Love is rising up to greet you. I also want to read part of the prosperity message. What happens when it appears you failed at something? Do you see the beauty in the lesson? The understanding that arises from difficulties is like a seed that lies dormant for a time. Then, once it germinates in your subconscious, it pushes through into your awareness. It is becoming apparent that there is a new you, a new start, a more powerful version and form of what you begin to plant in the garden of your imagination has surfaced. You are ripe for success. New opportunities, much better than those that came before, appear like gifts from the gods. Now is one of those times when out of seeming loss and failure comes remarkable abundance. Do not dwell on the past because you really are experiencing a rebirth. So I love that. I love that for you. It's just reminding you to be resilient and to see the good and the bad. Let's dig a little deeper into it with the tarot. Show me regeneration for Aries, please. This can resonate with any particular time period of your life. We have the Hierophant here. I definitely think there's a lesson you're learning with the number 5, indicative of change. Okay, let's see. Sorry, my nose is itching now. You could be learning some type of lesson. It could be a spiritual awakening that you're going through. You could be seeking advice or some type of mentorship or guidance, spiritual counseling, a guide, getting a reading, watching different readings. And then we have the King of Swords in the reverse. Just being unsure, not knowing, not being able to make a decision, not feeling confident in the information that you have, not feeling sure of yourself. The King of Swords is somebody who's knowledgeable, but it's like you have the information and you just don't trust it. You don't understand something about it. So you could be seeking someone for guidance who's going to help you understand things more clearly. Kind of. It could also just mean that somebody's up to no good, trying to be maybe psychologically manipulative. I'm going to dig deeper into it. I'm going to clarify it. Somebody could be up to no good, trying to scheme, plot, get over on someone, trick someone. It could be manipulative. Maybe you could be trying to fool yourself, get over on yourself, lie to yourself. It could be an energy of a liar. Or this behavior of thinking, way of thinking that, thank you, that you've just accumulated over a long period of time. You've been this way, kind of set in you're kind of stuck in your ways when it comes to your mindset. Oh, okay, that's too many. That's too many. That's too many. That's too many. Okay, so for the Hierophants, the Six of Wands reverse came out, and then the Empress came out. So somebody feels unsuccessful when it comes to maybe creativity, to abundance, to like you feel like you don't have access from it, or you keep coming up short, or that you can't quite win, and you're like, I don't know what it is. I'm seeking counseling because I don't know why I just can't seem to get out of my own way. The Six of Wands reverse is giving the energy of like coming close to some type of success, but not really getting it, missing out, getting second place, but not seeing the beauty in it. It's not a bad card. It's just the perspective of it. Or you could just have like a lack of creativity, a lack of confidence. You feel like there's a lack of success, but I feel like in reality, that's not what the case is. I don't feel like there's an actual lack of success. I just think you didn't get the spot that you wanted. It's like you auditioned for the lead and you got the understudy, or you auditioned for the lead and you got the next part, the co-lead, or, I don't know. I'm like, is co-lead a thing? I should know better, but my brain is just not computing that right now, right? So it's not bad, but the Empress is here. This is a very great creativity card. It's representing the divine feminine energy. Maybe you feel like you've lost with a divine feminine. Maybe you feel like you're missing this internally. The Six of Wands can be looked at like an advancement of some sort. So maybe it feels like you're not able to advance to this Empress energy within your divine feminine because you fail to understand something completely. Maybe the Hierophant here is just like the tradition of things, like because it can be tradition and like indoctrination. So it could be like religion also, but maybe you feel like there's a lack of clarity when it comes to that stuff, and it's not giving you the answers that you want, and so it's not allowing you to ascend the way you want to and develop and get to the ultimate divine feminine energy within yourself. Venus, the ruling sign of Taurus, so we have the Taurus energy in the Hierophant here. So I feel like your divine feminine energy is definitely going through some type of transmutation, regeneration. Maybe your relationship with women is being enhanced in some type of way during Scorpio season. This represents creativity, fertility. It can also represent motherhood, so just be mindful. Maybe you feel like you missed out on, if it's a male, or I don't know if you date women, maybe you feel like you missed out on the woman of your dreams, some of you. Or you just kind of, maybe you need counseling. Maybe you feel like you need guidance when it comes to women because you can't quite win. You can't quite achieve it. Or maybe it's just your own inner divine feminine. Maybe you are seeking some type of spiritual guide, counselor, practitioner to help you overcome battles that you have with your own inner divine feminine energy. Maybe there's been a lot of confusion due to hurt, pain, trauma, old wounds, and you just don't know how you feel about things. Your emotions are all over the place. It could cause you to not really understand your feelings or lack intuition, and therefore not be able to make clear decisions or have clear discernment. I hope this is making sense for you. I'm going to pull the Kipper deck, or before I move on, I'm like, let me kind of do it in a way that makes sense. Let's pull an astrological card for you, and then we'll look at what's going on around you. Kipper deck. I didn't clean my nose good. I allergy season. I don't think I did that at all, actually. Or maybe just me. I don't know. It's not y'all's season. Sorry. Thinking out loud. Cards for Aries, please. Any cards for Aries? Oh, too many. Okay, I'll take these two. Okay, the full moon and the sun is here. I want to show you these, but I'm putting them back. We just had the full moon in Aries, and the sun is exalted in Aries, but the sun is currently in, well, now it was in Libra. So I definitely think this is in regards to your relationships with other people, your ability to connect with your inner divine feminine, your empathy, your compassion, your love, your inner nurturer, right? All of that is necessary, or it's coming up. There's a second chance, second opportunity in some way for you to rebuild some type of connection or relationship or something. One more card for Aries. Thank you. Okay, we got Juno. This is like the relationship card. It's like a marriage card, I want to say. I'm pulling out a third tarot deck because I know I'm going to need it. Okay, so we got New Moon, Virgo, and Juno. They came out. So New Moon is here. This is about brand new beginnings, new starts, which the Regeneration card mentioned, a new start, a new beginning, new opportunities, right? If there's a death in some way, there's a rebirth taking place as well. So you have a new beginning. You can set your intentions for whatever it is that you want. We do have a new moon coming up. But whenever you watch this reading, prepare for the next new moon, whenever that is. Download the Moon app. You can easily look it up online for free. There's lots of free apps for the new moon. It's all about a new beginning. This is a phase that's starting, a new phase is starting for you. So it's just time for you to get in touch with your focus, your aspirations, your emotional desires, and start putting the efforts towards those things to make sure that, you manifest what you truly want. Now, for Virgo is the planet associated with health, the sixth house, your day-to-day routines, being very careful and analytical, meticulous. It's all about Mercury. It's about organization, having your priorities together, being constructive, having boundaries, being supportive also. So I think you're learning how to be supportive to yourself and also be supportive towards others. Instead of always looking for others, what others can do for you, you're learning how to be reciprocal within that energy with the collective and your people. You know what I mean? Not just everybody, your people. In this card, it says it's time to tie up loose ends in your life. Incomplete projects need to be finished. People who don't appreciate your value have got to go. And family who don't respect your boundaries need to be reminded of them. Your needs must take priority before you can think of everyone else. Virgo is here to teach you how to express your inner self, express yourself constructively. Don't wait to share how you're feeling until it's too late. Letting resentment build until it explodes is unhealthy and damaging, and it is very unhealthy to you. So I think this is definitely in regards to your relationships and how you deal with other people. Also yourself. You could be drawing in a partner. Juno is the partner. It represents commitment, trust, equality, support, cooperation, infidelity, possessiveness, jealousy, imbalance, and oppression. This card is telling you to evaluate your relationships, and it says if you're not, Juno's not going to make a spur of the moment or random impulsive decision. It's going to weigh the options. You know what I mean? It's not going to make a sudden choice. It's going to take every possible angle into consideration that's not very Aryan-like. So I think you're going to be in situations that teach you how to consider other people and how to have a more mature thought pattern or process. It says, is your partner meeting your needs, or are you meeting their needs? And if you're not partnered up, this is a great time to do some self-reflection on what you bring to the table, what boundaries you want to set, and even if you want a romantic relationship at all. So something's going to be happening that makes you get more clear on this in your life. Because there's something you're not clear on, you're not sure about, you're confused emotionally, there's some wounds, there's some trauma, maybe you just haven't been dealing with the pain of old situations, and that's why you're not sure what you want to do, because you just kind of like shut all that stuff down, and Spirit is asking you to address it so that new things can come into your life, new opportunities can come in. New moon. So whatever this new beginning is, this new start, this new phase, it may give you a lot of anxiety. You could be under a lot of stress or just have a lot on your mind. You could be staying up late at night. Again, this is the Empress show. Oh, the Empress and the Emperor. Okay. There's a connection here. Something about this balanced connection gives you a lot of anxiety. Maybe it's because you grew up in a tumultuous, or you grew up in turmoil, or there's like balance scares you. This balance, this power, this energy, something about it gives you anxiety. It may not scare you, but it gives you anxiety. Maybe it's the responsibility of it all. Emperor is the Aries, Mars energy. You know what I mean? It's the divine masculine energy, but something is trying to get you to excel, to advance, to create something, to come together with someone else and create it. And it gives you a lot of anxiety. You're either really stressed about it, it keeps you up at night, or you just don't know what to do about it. Okay, so Virgo, show me Virgo. The Knight of Wands popped out. It can't really pop out over Juno, but the Knight of Wands is out. Anything else for Virgo? So yeah, you could be this could be involving dating, or you could just be trying to show your skills, put yourself out there, getting like, how do I want to say this? It has something to do with your personality, like expressing your true personality, being more charismatic, more outgoing. If you are doing some type of artwork, you could be giving back to the community in some type of way, but it feels like you're being more artistic, being more expressive, but it's more of like you're doing a service to others by doing so. Six of Pentacles, it gives, I don't know why this is reminding me of like the sixth house. It's like giving me service, work, service, like charity, doing good for others. But the Knight of Wands, I don't know, maybe you just feel very excited to do it. It gives you an opportunity to be creative, or it just gives you a lot of attention and you like that. Show me Juno. Maybe it's like some type of community service or a project that you're doing. Show me Juno, please. Okay. The World card reversed. So something that's not quite finished. It's unfinished business, a lesson that hasn't quite been learned. Something else is still is lingering. Yeah. I feel like there's some loss that you have to learn from. Simply put, with the Five of Cups and the Page of Pentacles. There's some loss, there's some pain that you're choosing not to look at or not deal with and not see. You could be ignoring it instead of learning from it, and that's preventing you from closing a chapter, a phase, moving on, essentially. I'm like, this went somewhere else. Okay. Who or what is going on around Aries? Who or what is going on? Who or what is around Aries. One more. All right. So we are concerned. Somebody's concerned about something, worried, could be thinking the worst. It gives me very much this 9 of Swords energy, like, oh, I just don't know what to do. Maybe on the surface you don't look as confused as you are, but somebody's really concerned. This could be an older relative, an uncle, a grandparent, a mentor. Somebody's concerned. Okay. Somebody's very concerned about the ending of something being over, done, like this phase, right? We have despair here. Maybe somebody's losing their job or something. Let's see. Let's look at despair a little closely. It represents grieving or something. I feel like emotions are coming up for you to deal with them and you're not feeling it. Aries is not an emotional sign. You like to get over things quickly, but I think this is something that you kind of suppressed and you haven't dealt with, so you need to deal with it. And it's bringing you down. It's bringing on this despair energy. It could be like a minor depression that you're dealing with. Ooh, I put too much lemon in my tea, sorry. So I'm making faces. I'm like, I know it's good for me, so I'm gonna drink it anyway. But anyway, it's some type of stress. It could be some type of emotional exhaustion that you're experiencing. I think this purging is very necessary for your growth, though. So just take it all in stride and just be gentle with yourself. This could represent fevers, migraines, even a serious concussion. That's kind of how this 9 of Swords relates to me. How I translate it. It's like having so much mental stress that it ends up giving you physical ailments, or that you like are sick to your stomach, things like that. So just be mindful of how you care for yourself. And if you're not sure what to do with your emotions, talk to somebody who does. You know what I mean? Like, that's the great thing about being connected to people who are different from you. They can always teach you ways to deal with the things that they deal with ease. You know what I mean? And vice versa. You can always show each other a better way of dealing with something, or a different way. And then you can discern for yourself how you want to go about it. So I don't feel like all is bad. These are concerning cards. I mean, if you look at all 3 of them together, they don't look good. But it's not bad. It's not bad. I think it just feels bad. It's just the illusion. Like, you're very concerned. I think your guides are concerned for you also. It's not a very promising card, but I do feel like it's a relationship characterized by trouble. If you're in a relationship, it's a relationship you have with yourself, or the relationship you have with your job, the relationship you have with fear, love, fear of job loss, things like that. It warns you not to expect too much of yourself or others, but it represents some type of grief or obstacles, as well as the 5 of Cups. I feel like this grief is coming up. So for you to inspect it, learn from it, deal with it properly so that you can move on from it and complete this chapter, this phase. Something is over and done with, and maybe you're just coming to grips with it, or maybe you just haven't accepted that, or someone around you just hasn't accepted that. So there's some type of grief. Somebody could be very upset about it, but it's like time to say goodbye about something. I don't know. This could be, for some of you, it could be a death in the family. I really hope not. And I don't feel like, maybe for like one person who won't even watch this reading or something like that. But not many of you. I feel like it's something, it feels really, really bad, but there's always good that comes from bad things, and vice versa. There's good in the bad, and there's bad in the good. There just always is. So everything just keeps growing and evolving, and everything will always be okay. So something is closed. This could be a trunk, a box, something shut. But yeah, it says it's time to say goodbye, and it represents a transition. Even if it's hard, it's time to let it go and adjust to these transitions in your life. This card is representing some type of ending, and it generally appears or it depends on the placement, but it said it can represent a dark time, night, or winter. We're not quite in winter yet. We are approaching winter, so this could transpire during winter, but I feel like more than anything, it just feels like a dark period for you. You could be going through like a dark night of the soul. I hate to say twin flame, but maybe you're dealing with somebody who's triggering you or mirroring you, mirroring certain things back to you to get you to evolve to your highest self. Let's get some romance angels cards. Forgiving and learning. As you release and heal the past, you experience more love in your present moments. So I do feel like old things are coming up to remind you of those things, just so you can properly deal with them and reevaluate them, and examine it from every angle, like Juno. You know what I mean? Like, look at their side, look at your side, objectively, and like truly giving forgiveness, truly gaining understanding of the situation and letting it go, forgiving it and healing it allows you to release it. So you no longer hold on to it, and it no longer creates blockages in your life, in that area of life. And it allows you to experience, again, more love in your present moments, allows you to experience experiences as they truly are, not as like not without you seeing them through the filter of your traumas and your pain. And then we have religious factors. Your love life is influenced by your religious upbringing and spiritual path. So I do feel like there is like a specific person that's just right for you, the Empress to your Emperor, and you're needing to heal that inner divine feminine energy within yourself so that you can reach this person, or so that y'all can vibrate together or be on the same frequency. Do feel like it's all about your spiritual growth and your spiritual path. So even until you meet this person, you'll have other soulmates who are helping you learn and ascend and get to the level that you need to be. I'm like, why I work so hard? Get to the level that you need to be at so that, you know, that right person can come in for you. Let's go ahead and pull a crystal. Let's see what comes out. Crystals for Aries, please. All right, okay. And Lemerian Quartz. All right, what it looks like. Sorry about my harsh lighting. All right, who needs it? Anyone who leaves for work each morning with a sinking suspicion that their true destiny is anything but this. Where to put it? Tape to your forehead during meditation. When to use it? When it's way past time to stop saying yes to the things that you hate. Ask Bari what your true calling is, then go live it. It will be terrifying, but what's the alternative? Get the answers to your biggest answers. I do feel like that is kind of, it's an undoing, a bit of undoing that's taking place, and it's uncomfortable for you, as it will be, because it represents change, and change does not happen in the comfort zone. So you'll be fine, essentially, is what I'm saying. Lemerian Quartz. This is a very pretty crystal. Anywho, who needs it? Anyone in need of a vacation from their thoughts. I definitely think that is you with this Nine of Swords energy. Where to put it? Lemurians are like wands. Point them at body parts, friends, and other crystals that need more juice. When to use it? Whenever someone or something you love needs a zap of healing energy. Awaken your inner wizard or witch and cast a spell with Lemerian Quartz. Escape your mind. I love that for you. Spirit is telling me to pull another crystal card. So, thank you. Scolasite. Solar sight. Who needs it? The up all night worrying about the upcoming singularity types. Brave explorers of beautiful dreamscapes. Where to put it under your pillow before bed, wherever you want to establish an impenetrable chill zone. When to use it when it's time to take your sleep hygiene to the next level. Put the phone down, pick up a book, a paper one, sip a chamomile tea, slather on the lavender oil, and wait for some rapid eye movement and those dreamy messages marked important by your subconscious. Dive into your dreams. A great tip is to ask your guides to show you what you need to see in your dreams in a way that makes perfect sense to you, that is very clear for you to understand. And then when you awaken, if you remember your dreams, as soon as you get up, as soon as you remember them, write them down, make a voice note for yourself, or record a little video of yourself talking about it so that you remember and take those messages. Those are always messages that are meant to inform you of something. So I hope this reading was helpful for you. I'm sorry that it's so long. I'm trying to make it as quick as possible, especially for the fire signs. But I hope this was insightful, and I hope it gives you some advice, some helpful advice on how to navigate this energy that you're dealing with. If you'd like to get a personal reading to dive deeper, the information is below. You can go to my link tree for now. My website is under construction for the moment, and you can check out social media as well, and check out Patreon for exclusive readings, and they also get discount codes. So there's that. Thank you so much for watching this reading. Be sure to check your other signs. You can cross-watch other signs. Like, subscribe, share, and comment if this reading resonated with you. Until next time, peace, love, and light. Bye.